up guys, Andy Forrest in Running here and welcome back to another video. And today is all about a tune-up race booked in. We're going to be able to have a stab at the distance and have a go at that sub 34 sooner rather than later. Oh, and plus we have a new pair of shoes in for testing. But of course, before we talk all of that, we have a workout to do, taking you guys along the journey with me to this sub 34 10-minute 10k attempt. Today is Tuesday, so it is the turn of the top end VO2 max, critical velocity, whatever you want to call it, style workout. This is really trying to rev that engine, and today I've only got 10 minutes worth of work, so a little bit less, I think 2 minutes less than last week. So usually these workouts are around 20 minutes in total, and in around 10 to 12 minutes worth of hard intense work, and the rest is floating and recoveries. But today's just 10 minutes on purpose, because I adapted today a little bit, swapped today's workout with next week's, because obviously I did the threshold session on Saturday, got another one on Thursday, trying to get this week back together. So just taking a little bit off this one, and it is 20 times 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So if you hadn't gathered already, this block for me is working on time and not distance. I just find it easier to track when I'm making sort of my own plans and workouts, easier to track progression in the workouts if I do it based on time. So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, times 20, so that's 10 minutes worth of work, 10 minutes worth of floating recoveries, and yeah, heading down now to Linear Park to get this one done. Drills and strides done. Something I'm taking a lot more seriously at the moment, making sure I do them on a Tuesday and a Thursday before my workouts. And yep, just like the other day, staring down Linear Park, about to kickstart this. So the goal with this is I'm hoping I can get 2 lots of 30 seconds in on one stretch, and then halfway through the float after the second one, turn and come back, just so there's not too much chopping and changing of directions. Also, it's nearly 20 to 8 and this place gets full of dog walkers very quickly, so I need to get this show on the road. So yeah, 20 by 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, should be a tasty one. Motto for today, goal for today, how I'm feeling today is to make this one hurt from the start. So of some workouts I like to ease into them. This one I want to go out there and work from rep 1 all the way through to rep 20. It's only 10 minutes worth of work. That's all I've got to keep telling myself. I can do this, work hard, reap the rewards. all done. All done, and we missed the dog walkers. One dog walker came in on the 19th rep, but had a dog on the lead, so it was all good. Feel really good about that. 5:38 per mile average. All of those reps, bar, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 of them ish, were very, very, very low 5 flats, like 5:01, 5:02. Other than that, they were all well into the 4s, some of the 4:30s, some of the 4:40s. Just depending on what way I was going, up Linear Park or down. But overall, I've got to say, that felt really good, and I'm feeling good about training at the moment, so glad to get that one under my belt. So what I'm going to do now is get a cool down done, and then we're going to talk about the tune-up race that I have booked, and also show you the new shoes in for testing. So just a quick couple of post-workout thoughts now I've had a chance to digest it and feel good about it really in general. The first thing to say is I'm just feeling really, really grateful that training's going well at the moment, touching wood all the time, just it's all flowing, it's all clicking, and I'm feeling good at the moment. I think if I took that average pace at 4:49 per mile for those reps, we're looking at around, if I'd have just run a few seconds more per rep, we're talking around 34, 35 seconds on average per 200 meters if you wanted to do it in distance. So that's really good, because in the past I've kind of, for this same workout, kind of averaged around 36, 37, 38 seconds per 200 meters. So I definitely feel like I've taken that step forward, a step in the right direction. It just felt good today. Just being really grateful to be able to run out on trails. That's the second thing. Just taking all this stuff to the trails just made the world of difference. Loving training at the moment. Everything feels good, and even if a workout's hard, I'm just appreciating it because we've got the beautiful trails to run, and it's not those horrible dark mornings anymore. So just got to embrace the spring, summer and autumn whilst the sun is there and up and rising early, so that I can get up out the door in the daylight. Feels good at the moment, and just a massive thanks to your support throughout this journey towards hopefully a new 10k PB. So that's the workout. Let's dive into the race that we've now booked and then show you these shoes that have turned up for review. So let's dive straight into the tune-up race that I have now booked. Let's not beat about the bush. Cardiff Bay 10k is now booked, paid for, and I am on the starting list. Super excited for that. Sunday 22nd of May. Now this is just over halfway during the training block. So as I said in the intro and I alluded to, this is going to give me a chance to shoot for a PB a little bit sooner than Frampton 10k, which is obviously on July the 4th. The training block is going to span until then, but I just want to see just over halfway where I'm at. Now, the Cardiff Bay 10k, I've never run it before. It is very flat and very fast. Obviously, it runs out in Cardiff. If you've ever run the half marathon, you'll know the barrage section where it runs out by the sea. There's a good chunk of it out there. And notoriously, every single time I've run Cardiff Half, it's been windy out there because obviously it's by the sea. So I've got to say that weather depending, it could help or hinder the race. If I've got a tailwind one way, then you then turn around and a headwind back, who knows? I'm just hoping for a nice calm day. I'm not too worried about the heat. I do tend to suffer in terms of heat towards the end of a 10k race, but it tends to kick in around mile 5 or 6, by which point I can kind of hang on. I do struggle with half marathons in the hot summers, but 10ks and below, I seem to just just kind of get away with if it's a little bit hot. So that's fine. It's just the wind. Going to keep my fingers crossed for a nice calm day, but hopefully it looks flat and fast. It looks a good course. I know a few people that run it, and hopefully I'll be able to see a few of you guys there. Obviously it's a race that I mentioned over the last couple of videos, that when I was talking about my tune-up races, I booked some tune-up races, and there were a couple, including this one, that I hadn't booked, but I was just keeping my eye on. Just had a few options there, but decided to pencil in, nail down, and go for the Cardiff Bay 10k. So Sunday 22nd of May, I'm hoping to see a few of you guys there. I know a lot of you expressed in the comments and have messaged me privately on Instagram saying that you're going to be there, so hopefully I'll be able to see a few of you there. I'm really excited to do this course. I love running in Cardiff, such a great atmosphere, and excited to give this one a good go. So on to the main event, on to the next shoes that are in for testing. Just a very quick story behind this that I have to share with you, and a massive, massive shout out to Nick. So Nick, if you're going to watch this video, make sure you drop a comment so I can pin it and everybody can thank you for your kindness and generosity. So Nick has actually sent me this pair of shoes. Nick is a viewer from Germany, and he watched my video the other week when I talked about running shoes for testing, the ones that I could get in. And one of the shoes that I wanted to get at the moment, or at that moment in time, although it's changed now, at that moment in time, the UK website of that brand did not have my size. Now, a lot of you guys know the frustrations I have with trying to get shoes in a UK size 13. A lot of brands stop at 12, but thankfully where Nick was in Germany, the brand was stocking a UK size 13, so he very kindly bought the shoes for me and has shipped them over. Now, this isn't the first time that Nick's done this. Nick sent me a pair last year for the purpose of reviewing, just to test out and to send them over, just to support the channel. Obviously, there's loads of ways that you guys can support the channel. And for me, the main way that I only ever ask for is to give the videos a watch, give them a like, give them a subscribe. I don't ever ask for anything else. There are, of course, ways to support the channel. Links are in the description, whether that's a PayPal donation, whether that's buying stuff through affiliate links, all of that stuff is there. But I don't like to shout about it because I don't like to ram that sort of stuff down your throat. I appreciate you guys tuning in every day, every video, or whenever you fancy, just giving the videos a like, leaving a comment, all of that stuff. It means the world to me. And Nick's way of supporting the channel has basically been, like, he sent me a pair of shoes last year and he said, I just want to support the channel. I'll send you these shoes just for gratitude and just say, I hope you enjoy them. And Nick, you are an absolute superstar. Please do leave a comment. I will pin it if you do, and then other people can thank you for your generosity, because I think it's just absolutely incredible. So he left me a little note. Hi Andy, greetings from Germany. Enjoy, Nick. Oh mate, I can't wait to give these a go. You guys, I think, are going to be excited for this one. They are indeed Puma running shoes. Now, he did say to me as well, the UK are the only people to pronounce, or the only country to pronounce these Puma. It is actually technically Puma, and I should say Puma, but I say Puma, so I do apologise, Nick. But I have some new Puma running shoes in, and they are indeed the Velocity Nitro 2s. Now, the story behind them is basically the fact that the UK, when they launched them a few weeks ago, they were not in my size. They now have subsequently released a couple of pairs in my size, the black and then like the lime green colorway. This is a colorway that the UK don't have on offer at the moment, but Nick did have in Germany. So I feel very privileged to have a colorway that is not on sale in the UK at the moment. This is a shoe that has been very highly anticipated, a shoe that I mentioned in a previous video, as I just said, and was gutted when they launched it without my size, because this was gonna be the shoe that I went for over the New Balance 880 version 12. Obviously I've got the 880 version 12 testing that and loving it, but this was the one that I really, really wanted. And I have to say, just by trying it on, I am super, super excited for this shoe. So I'm gonna get out there very, very soon over the next few days and test this thing out for all of you guys, and then give you my first impressions. I feel like for £100, this could be one of the best daily running shoes out there. So I'd love to hear your thoughts if you've already managed to bag a pair, or if you're waiting to get a pair. Is this a Nova Blast comparison? Does it compare? We'll soon find out over the next few days. But once again, Nick, thank you so much. I am so, so grateful for this. You honestly do not understand how grateful I am. It means the world to me. And for all of your support out there, for everyone that just likes, watches, comments, subscribes to the channel, you guys are amazing. So excited to give you my thoughts on the Puma Velocity Nitro 2 over the next few days. This is the next shoe in for testing. It's going to be a good one. That's it from me today though, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then.